Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Niko Melli. He's out there with Boban Marjanovic. And it's Baldwin in at the point. Here's Melli. Here's Baberovic. Softly drops in the floater.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Here's Lundberg. Pass to Pokashevsky. And he gets that one.
And this is good for Poku, being able to take contact and still get the job done.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Baldwin, defended by Jones. Baldwin's shot is off. And here they come. Jones' shot is good.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Picked by Pokashevsky. Jones with the ball. Kick out to Brown. Pure from three-point range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Baldwin, defended by Jones. Pass to Baberovic. Intercepted. In transition, here they come. Here's Lundberg. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Baldwin. Here's Baberovic. Brown looking around. And the layup falls. Brown's got 5.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Baldwin. No good. Unable to win this run.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Now here's Pokashevsky. He's covered closely. It's Hayes with the rebound. A 7-point spread. Out left to the wing. A minute 37 left to play in the first quarter. It's Brown on the wing. He's got 5. Pass to Pokashevsky. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. Fires the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Pokashevsky's gotten his second bucket.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
Here's Baberovic. The 3 is up. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Outside Jones. With the floater. And the layup is good. Jones has got his second basket on the night.
And we know it's still early, but they're getting destroyed on the boards.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Baldwin's shot is good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Lundberg. Shot clock at 6. Baldwin with a rebound.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Soft touch off the glass.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And that does it for the first quarter. Leading by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Over to the left wing. And there's the screen. And he lobs it up to the rim. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
They get it back. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And the free throw, no good. Down low. They've got numbers. Here's Washington. Pass to Ntilikina. There's a screen. To the middle. Guterich with the rebound. Inside. Picked it. Now here's Washington. The D's right on him. Driving inside. Misses from close range. Fires the three. Can't hit that one.
His teammates cannot be happy with him, guys. He would have been better off resetting the offense and looking for a better shot opportunity.
It's scooped up. Six on the shot clock. Off target with the three.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. He's guarded by Washington. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Here's Ntilikina. No points so far. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Ntilikina can make some noise around the rim at that size.
The three. It's rebounded by Ntilikina. Over to the wing. Now here's Washington. Guarded closely. With the teardrop. He misses it. 0 for 5 and looking off his game right now.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Right wing. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Here he goes. On Sunday and then on Wednesday.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
On the break. Here's the teardrop. It's good.
Beautiful assist in transition. They beat the defense down the floor. The ball always wins.
He's guarded by Washington. The shot's good. He has 7.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Here's Ntilikina. It's stolen by Birch. An easy 2 on the layup.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
36 seconds left in the second. Washington outside. Lets a floater go. And the shot goes. Washington's got his first basket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
The floater, and he lays it up and in. Washington's got 4 points this quarter.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. They're up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you... And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the home team.
Their work on the glass.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. They've got Alexei Pokashevsky, and it's Lundberg in at the 2. Picked by Pokashevsky. Takes it inside. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
They've got Hayes. Niko Melli is out there with Boban Marjanovic. And it's Baldwin in at the point guard position. Outside Jones. Good on the jump shot. Jones has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Jones has gone 50% from the field, 3 out of 6. Here's Baldwin. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Jones in the post. It's Pokashevsky on the wing. Jones feels it out. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Picked by Pokashevsky. Jones misses. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Hayes. Here's Baldwin. All alone on the break. And the jam by Brown.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. You have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Outside Jones. Pokashevsky in the post. He's against Hayes. Clock at 6. Floats one. Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 8 points.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. no rim protection whatsoever.
Here's Baldwin, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Jones in the post. Give him 8. Pass to Lundberg. It's stolen away. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
First team foul. At the line.
Here's Baldwin, defended by Jones. Baldwin's shot is off.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the third quarter.
And the coaching staff loving Poku playing big.
Pokuševski's gone 3 of 5 from the field. Fires it. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. He's got 14.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Outside Jones. To the paint. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Away team ball.
Here's Baldwin, defended by Jones. Pass to Baberovic. Here's Baldwin from deep. It's hauled in by Pokuševski. Pokuševski's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Outside Jones. To the inside. Pass to Lundberg. Clock at 4. Shot on the wing. Melly with a rebound.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Stolen by Jones. And they're on the break. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Pokuševski. Down low. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. Pokuševski's got 5 points in the quarter.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the away team.
Just 4 seconds left in the third. Washington off the inbound, no good. And that'll do it for the third quarter. They're up by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Niko Melli is out there with Hayes. Then it's Boban Marjanovic, and it's Baberovic in at the shooting guard position. They set the pick. Oh, there's the alley! And stolen by Hayes. And he goes in for the dunk.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
The home team calls timeout. A chance here to catch up with Alley from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we've just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. 6 to shoot. Got a hand on it. Knocked loose. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. To take the lead. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
They set the pick. Just 4 to shoot. Inside. It's good from in tight.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Let's go with a 3. Doesn't fall. That miss makes him 5 for 6. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Yep, that one's good.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Beyond the arc. Sinks the tray.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
The visitors with the ball. He's guarded by Washington.
Home team foul. Number 5. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now off the inbound. Shot's no good there. Now 6 for 8. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. High arcing shot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
Team number 45. 2 shots. The player being reviewed. There will be 2 minutes to review.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And you just have to understand that hours and hours of practice mean that clutch free throws become easy.
Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
Love his shot selection, good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Jones drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Pokashevsky covering. Uses the glass on the layup.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And there's a pick. Jones in the post. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Jones has gone 6 for 11 on the night from the field. Defended by Jones. Pass to Guduric. Yes!
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Lundberg. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he drives in. Oh, he nails it!
And they do have a foul to give if needed.
The home team calls timeout. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. For three. And buries it from deep.
Ooh, a clutch bucket. A defensive stop now could be all it takes to clinch the win.
Pass to Guduric. Ooh, offline. And so they get the victory here at home. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And we see these...
to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Cannon, that's a two-pointer. And Jones pulls it down. Here's Lundberg. Here's Pokusevski. No good on the triple. And here comes the break. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Shoots the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's Jones. Defense is right there. Pass to Davies. The kick out to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lundberg. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Cannon.
Hey, yo, right here.
4 on the shot clock. He gets it in there. He has 5. Outside, Jones. Here's Lundberg. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Davies. Tries again. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Back to Cannon. Defended by Pokusevski. From the arc. Pokusevski grabs the miss. Brown wide open. He fired. Good on the three-point shot. And that'll tie this game up.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Cannon. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2. And they're on the break. Here's Davies. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Defended by Pokusevski. Pokusevski grabs the miss. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. They get it again. Pass to Brown. Here's Davies. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Davies has got his second basket of the night.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Cannon looking over the floor. To halt the run. Sinks that one from the post.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
There's 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. And the basket by Jones.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Cannon. Hasn't made one yet. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Jones. Takes it inside. Yes, that goes in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jones has gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Shot and game clock separated by 5. From past the arc, Makusevski grabs the miss. Makusevski's got his 6th rebound on the night. Puts up a 3. No good there. Right wing. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. That will count. And that does it for the first quarter. Up by 6. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And here is Washington. To the middle. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Stolen away. And they're running. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pass to Nedovic. Dos Santos. He's covered by Washington. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
On Thursday and then on Thursday.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Dos Santos, he's covered by Washington. Dos Santos buries it down low. He's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Makes it off the glass.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Pass to Nedovic. Kalinic, 5 to shoot. It's good from long range.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here's Washington. He's guarded closely. It's blocked. And they recover it. Buries the long-range jumper.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Mitrovic. First personal foul. First team foul.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Floats one in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Washington's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Dos Santos, he's covered by Washington. Dos Santos, and they will call over the back on the play.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
You have to know your positioning and where the opposition is on the floor.
Now, here's Washington. Defense right on him. There's 1:47 left to play here in the half. And the shot goes down.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Dos Santos, he's covered by Washington. Here's Mitrovic, past the Bone Boy. Just 4 to shoot. Dos Santos, that's tipped. .107 left in the second quarter. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Got a hand on it, and that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. .55 seconds left here in the second. Here's Nedovic. Scoreless thus far.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And the call, and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the team foul.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now Washington up in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first half. They lead by 6. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center.
You take a look at the visitors. These guys are BTH, big time hungry.
Ooh, I like that, and I'm certainly glad they aren't hangry. But look, these guys are planning to make the postseason.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the home team.
I like how they've been hitting the ball.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Bokushevsky is out there with Brown. Then it's Jones. And it's Davies in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. And the basket by Jones.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Jones has gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field, 50% so far. Hits it from three-point range.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Here's Davies. Lays it up and banks it in. Davies has got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely. off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Defended by Pokuševski.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
Brown outside. That one, no good. Pass to Cannon. And there's the drive. Lundberg grabs the rebound. They get a hand on it. And here's the break. Here's Cannon. The 10-footer finds the target. Cannon's got his first bucket in this one. Outside, Jones. Here's the break. Here's Cannon. And the layup falls. He has 7.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And so the timeout by Phil Jackson here. Jones looking for an opening. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pokuševski with the ball. Nothing on the board. 3 on the clock. Brown outside. No good that time. Brown's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. For the tie. The shot comes out.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Lundberg. Great look there, but off target.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
It's stolen by Brown.
Great D there. Just quick hands on that one.
A floater. The shot, no good. Brown's gone 1 of 4 so far. Cuts off the pass. Here's Davies. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. There's a minute left in the third quarter. Pass to Cannon for the tie. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Cannon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Now Pokuševski. Still scoreless. Nailed from three-point land.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
A tight game here in New York. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lets it go from deep. Cannon with the rebound.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's Jones. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. They lead by 1. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Good work there as it goes.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
There's the screen. Pass to Boy. Pocket 6. Dos Santos. Banked in off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
And here is Washington. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
That free throw good from Washington. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Here he goes. A rebound by Washington.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Fires for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Kalinic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Now, here's Washington. Guarded closer. Just 5 to shoot. They set the pick. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the 3. We're good, guys.
Thank you, David. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Nedovic, the pass to Boy. Here's Mitrovic. Pass to Nedovic. Will it go? He can't get it to go. A basket here would push their lead to double digits.
Yeah, looking in control at this point.
They set the pick. All alone. Rebounded by Boy. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Out left of the wing. Here's Nedovic. Right through the center that time. All net. Nedovic has got his first 2 points of the night.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Washington with it.
2 minutes.
Driving to the basket. And the layup's good off the glass. Washington's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Boy. Kalinic. The shot, no good.
defense got to roll the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And he drops it in from the low post.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Nedovic. Off target from outside. Nedovic has gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. There's the drive. That one drops for him.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync. And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
It's Washington high post. And Nedovic pulls it down.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
With the teardrop, and it's laid up and in by Washington.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
He drops in the tray.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
On the clock. From deep three-point territory. And so they get the victory here at home. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got...
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
That one goes. Count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Baldwin. Pass to Hayes. Can't hit from in close. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Baseline jumper. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to Baberovic. And there's the drive, and he dunks it down.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
They set a pick. 4-3. Melly with a rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Baldwin. Pass to Baberovic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. In transition. And a two-handed jam.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Fires in the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Baldwin. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And the shot goes down. Baldwin's got his second bucket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Fires for 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Puts up a 3. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Here's Baldwin. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Baldwin's got 6.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
That puts him in the lead. He's got 7.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
From deep three-point range. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
There's the triple. It doesn't go for him. Here's the pick from downtown. Unable to get that one. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. They're up by 3. We've got more hoops coming your way. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Here's Goodrich. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Here's Teodosic. Launches it from deep. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. That was maybe a step out of his range.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Nifty move. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Here's Nedovic. No points yet. Here's Teodosic. 5 on the clock. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. Here's Goodrich. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Back to Birch. Misses. That would have put him up.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And rejected. Here's Goodrich. With the drive. And he slams it in one-handed.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Launches a 3. The rebound by Teodosic. Here's Nedovic from behind the arc. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Crafty move. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Teodosic. Takes the three. There's a minute 26 left in the half. From outside the arc. He can't get it to go.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Pass to Birch. He tries for three. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Here's Teodosic. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Nedovic. From outside, off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Goodrich to the paint. On target from range. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Nedovic. 6 points for him. Fires from deep. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. To the middle. The shot inside. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Up 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Niko Meli is out there with Hayes. Then it's Boban Marjanovic, and it's Biberovic in at the shooting guard position. Off target with the open look. And here's Hayes. Still no points. Pass to Baldwin. Now here's Hayes. Tight defense on him. Just 3 to shoot. Missed inside. We've got Boban Marjanovic. Hayes is out there with Niko Meli. And it's Biberovic in a 2-guard. They set the screen. Offline with a 3. Right now, a close game in Atlanta. Pass to Meli. Here's Marjanovic. His first shot attempt. Second chance effort. Here's Meli. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Boban Marjanovic out there with Niko Meli. Then there's Hayes, and it's Baldwin in at the point guard position. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
A foul called on the way. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call.
2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules.
Foul call still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. but at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. From the arc. Melly with a rebound.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And he converts the layup. 9 points in the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
At the line for...
He takes it in. Hook it off the crossover.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Melly. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
There's a screen. Connects from downtown.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
1.5 minutes left in the third quarter of the game. Baldwin, the pass to Hayes. Six on the shot clock. Banked it in off the glass. Hayes has got his first 2 points of the night.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Count it.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Hayes with a screen. Here's Baldwin. They get the rebound to the right side. Back to Hayes. Lets it go from deep. The shot that time not on target. Hayes has gone 1 of 5 from the field.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating them to the spot. Well done.
30 seconds left in the third. Baldwin's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
2 shots. The play will be reviewed. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the strike. 20 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Cuts off the pass. The third quarter comes to a close. Up by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Niko Melli is out there with Boban Marjanovic. Then there's Hayes, and it's Baldwin in at the 1.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
First free throw is good.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Crosses over. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul, first team foul.
It up with both hands and rips it down.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
Here's Teodosic. Five to shoot. Sinks it from distance.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, BA, and there's a chance to extend that right here.
Baldwin's shot is good.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
He's off on the layup. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Pass to Birch. Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Birch. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Misses the layup. There's a screen. No good on the triple.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's Baldwin. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
1:57 left in the final quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
That's a rarity for him, especially against a soft defense.
It's deflected. Out to the wing. No good with a layup.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Here's Guterich. 56 seconds left in the fourth. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The visitors with the ball. They trail by 7. Here's Teodosic. The three-pointer off the mark.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
A deep three. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
To the wing on the left. Shot from 16, and it's good. 2 points. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And so they get the victory here at home. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their...
Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Brown, also Pokuševski out there, and it's Lundberg in at the two-guard spot. Here's Baldwin. Jacks up a three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Right side, Jones. Brown outside. And it's Pokuševski, top of the key. 6 on the shot clock. Brown the pass to Jones. Over Hayes. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. About a minute played so far here in the first. And the shot goes in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating. Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Here's Baldwin. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Jones looking for an opening. From down in the low post, it goes. Jones has got 7 points. Jones has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Here's Baldwin, defended by Jones. A nice shot by Baldwin.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Jones, no luck. Here's Biberovic. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Over to the left wing. Here's Marjanovic, and Marjanovic with the slam.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here's Lundberg, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Baldwin, and he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for him.
Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
Outside, Jones. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Pokuševski can't hit. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And it's blocked. Here's Lundberg. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. 1:29 left in the first quarter. There's the pick from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Brown.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Jones, no luck.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Baldwin. Pokuševski grabs the miss. There's 57 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Jones. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. 46 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Baldwin. Buries it from three-point range. Baldwin's got 9 points.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Jones kicks to Brown. They set the screen. No good on the three. And they're pushing it up. Now here's Hayes. He's covered by Brown.
Out of bounds. Away team ball.
And here's Jones. Left side, Brown. He got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Up one. And the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Baseline J on the way. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Pass to Gutteridge. Stolen. Down low. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
To the wing right side. Here's Coulson. Can't cash in from close range. With some arc. The rebound by Coulson. And here's the fast break. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Birch. No good with the layup.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Pass to Washington. 4 on the clock. Out to the right wing. With the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Here's Gutteridge. And that one is off. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. On Wednesday, then on Friday.
Shooting for the away team.
First one falls for him. No good on the second free throw. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Six to shoot. Trying to get something going. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. That shot off. There's 1:54 left now here in the second. Now Washington. And he converts the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Basket good. .119 left in the first half. for three. The rebound by Colson. Washington's gone 1 of 3 on the night. He's covered by Washington. Here's Colson. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Washington. That one goes. Count it. Washington's got 4 points in the quarter. Washington's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Launches it. That one doesn't drop. Goes up the baseline. And that one is stuffed right through.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Launches a three, and he's good on the 3 ball. 7 points in the game.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup. Washington's got 6.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Picked him clean. And we've reached halftime in this one. Leading by 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in? And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the home team. And that's all for us.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
They've got Marjanovic. He's out there with Baldwin. And it's Melly in at the 4. Bo Krzyzewski is out there with Brown. Then it's Jones. And it's Davies in at the 5, roaming the paint. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. Outside, Jones. And it's Melly with the rebound. Now here's Hayes. He's covered by Brown. Hayes down low. Brown's there. Hayes, no good. Outside, Jones. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Pakusevsky. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
There's the pick. Here's Baldwin. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Baldwin's got 5 points in the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Hayes. Going inside. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
And the first one drops. Hayes hits them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Outside, Jones. through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Baldwin. It's hauled in by Brown. Jones from outside. The rebound by Biberovic. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. He's in the post. He's covered by Brown. To the wing on the left. Here's Biberovic. Off with the layup. Outside, Jones.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Baldwin looking for the opening.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
It'll be a turnover. The ball goes to your home team.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 14. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
It's Jones on the wing. He's got 16. Davies misses.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Biberovic has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far, driving the lane.
Home team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the away team, Alexei Pokusevski. 2 shots.
And so he hits both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in it.
Here's Hayes. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Hayes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
There's a screen. Pass to Lundberg. It's deflected. Fast break, here they come. By himself. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Now, Pokusevski. Three-pointer. Trains the three-pointer. Pokusevski's got 10 points. Here's Biberovic from deep three-point land. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Leading by 10. And fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And he banks in the layup.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
He's covered by Washington. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Birch grabs the board. Driving in. Trying his luck from deep. He doesn't hit that one. Now, here's Washington. Tight defense on him, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
He can't get that one to fall. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. From outside, off the mark. Now, here's Birch. To the left side wing. Drops in the layup for 2. Birch has got his first points of the night.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Knocked away. And it's blocked. And it ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Yep, that one goes in there. Pass to Washington. From the stripe. Second chance shot, and the layup is good.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Into the lane, and another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
No good with the finger roll. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Out to the wing. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Inside, Betteridge. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Washington with it to the inside. The 3 drills it from outside.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game. See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. By Birch, and that one drops.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty...
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Alexei Pokashevsky, and it's Jones in at the point guard position.
First bucket of the evening. Now, both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Picked by Pokashevsky.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Lundberg. Off target from three-point range. Here's the three. And he can't get that one. Outside Jones. To the left wing. And Lundberg gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Drills it from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Jones. No good on the shot.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. No good from outside. The three. Drops in the three. Jones has got 5.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
To the left side wing. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Jones. He's got 5.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Takes a 3. The rebound by Lundberg. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Back to Jones. Good. And Brown gets the assist. 7 points in the game. Jones has gone 3 of 4 here from the field. Out left to the wing. Launches it. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Knocks down the triple. There's 1:47 left to play in the first. Pass to Lundberg. Now Brown. And the shot no good. A bit short. The rebound by Lundberg.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Jones. 10 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. lets a three fly. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. Down low. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Inside. They swipe it. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. There's the three. They get it again. Defended by Brown. 4 on the clock. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. 17-foot shot on the way. Brown, no good. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter. We're all tied up. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
The 3 ball. Nails it from 3.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Let's go with a 3. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Pass to Washington. There's the triple. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. On the take. And down it goes. 2 points. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Nedovic. Lays it up and banks it in.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the paint. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Here's Nedovic. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Now here's Washington. Defense right on him. It's not going to go for him. From the arc. The offensive rebound. Here's Nedovic. Driving to the basket. Yep, that one goes.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Washington outside.
Dos Santos. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the three-pointer goes.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
He's guarded by Washington. Unloads. The quick look, no good that time.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
No good from the wing. Here's Nedovic. He's guarded by Washington. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Three-pointer. Drains the triple.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field. Here's Nedovic. And there's the screen. Jacks up a 3. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. To the wing, right side. There's 31 seconds left in the second period. Count that one.
45.
He's guarded by Washington. Out to the right wing. Shoots. A good-looking shot from the wing. He's got 5. 15 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And he banks in the layup.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Up in time. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Leading by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Oh, we all saw that one coming. Well, maybe not you, Ernie. You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high percentage looks, keep feeding the beast.
Yeah, some of it's approach.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. They set the screen. Knocks it down from distance.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
They've got Alexei Pokashevsky, and it's Jones in at the point. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3. Jones has got 13.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
There's the drive, and he makes it.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Pokashevsky. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. That shot off the mark.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Stolen by Jones. Right side Brown. Pass to Pokashevsky. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. This one for 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And he hits the first of 3.
3 shots.
And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 5 points in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pokusevski covering. It's hauled in by Pokusevski. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And it's in there.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Away team foul. Jones. Second personal foul, second team foul.
And he drops the first.
That's a line for 2. 0.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Jones. He's got 15. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Pokusevski. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 5. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Defended by Brown. And there's 1:45 left to play in the third. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Lundberg for the tie. And it's all tied up.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The three is up. Hauled in by Brown. In transition, here they come. Jones, the pass to Pokusevski, and he jams it home with authority.
Well, sometimes when you're 7 foot tall, folks, dunking is easy. Mr. Pokusevski in prime position.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter here. Lets it fly. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
And the shot goes in.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pokusevski covering. Hits the trifecta. He's got 12.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Leading by 1. And we'll return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth.
Number 45.
Good on the bucket.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Fires the 3. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Out to the right wing. from 12. Doesn't go for him. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Going inside. No good that time.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Number 5, assisted by Brian.
Here's Nedovic. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. The layup off target.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
On Sunday, and then on Thursday.
At the line for the away team.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Lets it go from deep. That one no good. Here we go. And he misses the fast break layup. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
There's a screen. To win the cold spell. Blocked! And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The three from Washington hits the three-pointer.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Buries it down low.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Misses the wing three.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Lets it fly. No good off the back of the rim.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Here's Nedovic. He's guarded by Washington. 6 to shoot. Driving in. That one drops for him. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Tipped. Fast break. Here we go. Moving it up. Here's Nedovic. He's guarded by Washington. Fires the three. Counted from distance.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Into the lane. Right wing. Fires from deep. He buries it from three.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
He's guarded by Washington. Five on the clock. And that one is hammered home. 29 seconds left in the fourth. $15 seconds left to play in the fourth. 4 on the clock. Fires from way outside. The shot comes out. And And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard.
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Hayes. Bojanovic is out there with Baldwin. And it's Melli in at the power forward. Biberovic uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Clock at 6. It's stolen by Marjanovic. They're running. Pulls up. Jump shot is good that time. Biberovic has got his second basket of the night.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Sinks the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Baldwin. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Old team foul. 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
But 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
High, arcing shot. Clock at 4. Takes a 3. And it's Melli with the rebound. Here's Biberovic. It's stolen. 3 on 3. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Shoots from 8. Baldwin kicks to Hayes. A baseline J. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Here's Cannon. Beyond the arc. No good on the shot.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Here's Baldwin. Converts after the nice spin.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
They set the pick. Here's the 3. The rebound by Biberovic. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Baldwin kicks to Hayes. Pass to Melli. Here's Baldwin. Off target at the rim. Baldwin's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. He has 6.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
From downtown, that's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage. But his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get get an assist on every bucket.
They need this. That one's not going to go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Leading by 5. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Dos Santos. They get it back. Pass to Bowling Boy on Sunday and then on Wednesday. And he's got his... And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And
the officials will have 2 minutes
calls to make.
Play.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing, the double checking, and the game continues on.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
The layup off target.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Latrey knocks down the 3 ball.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Dos Santos. Pass to Bowling Boy. To the left wing. Dos Santos. Off target with the open look.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Birds the pass to Gutteridge. Shoots a 3. He can't get that one. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. To the paint. Here's Mitrovic. The rebound by Colson. Out left to the wing. Here's Gutteridge. No scoring in this one. And he lays it straight in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to Nedovic. Here's Mitrovic. Here's Nedovic. There's the triple. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Gutteridge. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. He has 7.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Nedovic shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
His personal foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
It's picked off. Fast break. Here we go. Poke loose. Here's Mitrovic. Pass to Nedovic. Shot clock at 5. A 3 ball. And the 3 ball is good. Nedovic has got 5 points so far. 1:32 left in the first half of the game. There's a good screen. Here's Gutter. Still yet to score. Fires away from way outside. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Here's the break. Kalinic. A 3-pointer, no good. 55 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. Here's Nedovic. He's got 5. Dos Santos drills the 3-pointer.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's the screen. And they get it. It's not going to go for him. 20 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Kalinic. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Birch. He gets it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And so we wrap up the first half. Leading by 8. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
That gets going at 6 p.m. Eastern.
2 of the best teams in the league facing off. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. That's going to be a fun.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the home team.
Their defense.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Feet out, and it's Melli with the rebound. Melli's got 4 rebounds now tonight. They've got Marjanovic. Aldrin out there with Hayes, and it's Biberovic in at the shooting guard. Now here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Cannon. He has 5. Yep, that one goes. 8 points for him. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. We've got Baldwin. Marjanovic is out there with Hayes. And it's Biberovic in at the 2-guard spot.
First personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for the away team.
And the first one at the line is good.
Baldwin. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Cannon. Lets it go with the 3. Covered by Hayes. The rebound by Marjanovic.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Cannon, and it goes down 2 points. Cannon's got 7.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Baldwin kicks to Marjanovic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Picked off in midair. And they're moving it up. Here's Biberovic. Cannon with the rebound.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
And it's denied. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Baldwin can't get it to go. It's a close game here in L.A. Here's Cannon, covered by Hayes. Lets the 3 fly. Cranes it from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Baldwin. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Cannon. He's got 7. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Pass to Biberovic. And here's Hayes. There's 1:17 left in the third. The offensive rebound. And here we go. And Cannon gets it to go. Cannon's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Marjanovic. Takes the 3. That shot misses.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Personal foul. First team.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much, whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half court. You've got to do it as a unit.
And really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball. And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Cannon from long range. It's rebounded by Hayes. Here's Baldwin. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And
the previous play is under review.
Shot again, and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And we've watched 3. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle But you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On defense, the home team. They lead by 7.
Home team foul. Mitrovic. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
6 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. Dos Santos up and in on the way.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Home team on D. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. There's a screen. Hands it from downtown.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Down low, here's Mitrovic. Pass to Nedovic. Second shot opportunity. 5 to shoot. No good on that. That one. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Rebounded by Bowling Boy. Here's Nedovic. Pass to Bowling Boy.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Nedovic. Just 5 on the clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
From deep. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And he can extend the lead to double digits. Inside, here's Birch. Rebounded by Bowling Boy.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
The shot's good from Nedovic.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift-wrapping points.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Team foul. At the line for the
and he makes the first.
Number 21, taking 2 shots.
Good on both. And so here's the home team. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Shoots from deep. Connects from three-point range.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Good.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Mitrovic. Pass to Nedovic. Kalinic. A three-pointer is right on target.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
To the wing on the left. To the right side. Chalk up two there.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Pass to Colson. There's the three. Good on the triple. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Dos Santos. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Birch. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. On the clock. Fires from way outside. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing.